Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I I was like, okay, Slade's here. I just saw my frickin' screen blow up with like different emotes, and I'm like, all right. I didn't even see your message yet. Uh, Brilliant. All right, nice stuff, dude. Pretty. You have a pretty emote? That's freaking funny. All right. Throw this. It's too early for Lunder Sky. Look, sometimes you eat your dinner before your breakfast, okay? Just say it. Sometimes the world is not what it seems. Alright? I'm gonna eat a full-blown kg of lasagna and you can't stop me. It's 8 a.m. Holy. Yeah. Uh-oh. Deal with it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have my hands or anything. I just played a video game where I understand things again. I'm out of my elements. I'm in too deep. I can't be normal. So let's just play the video game. Yeah, I hope you're having a good one. Yeah. Wait, what do you do? What do you eat in the morning, Blade? Do you have a routine? You have stuff that you do? Recently, I try to have more protein in my diet, so I make these like protein milkshake kind of things. Bagels, eggs, cheese. And I have a coffee too, and depends if I have like stuff in the fridge. Sometimes I have sandwiches, like these pre-packaged store-bought sandwiches that are already made, so I don't have to make them. I can make them, I swear. It's easy. Sometimes when I buy a loaf of bread, I don't even use all the bread, so... Why do I get notifications? Is your sleep schedule? Oh, this probably like, yeah, too bad. Get wrecked, cyborging. It's a skill issue, okay? Let's say it. Normally my sleep schedule is inverted as well. I started taking sleeping tablets, melatonin things, and it really helped me be awake in the early in the day. When? So I've explained my streaming scenario to you guys before. If I am to do it this week, it would have to be between Tuesday and Thursday. Or I could, if I do it next week, it could be all of next week. I think Udi will fix my sleep schedule pretty quickly too. Yeah, if you build a habit, like even if I build a habit, it's easier to stay on schedule. But there's always days where I'm like, I can't sleep. But I've always had problems with insomnia, so that's probably less applies to you. Pretty open schedule. Gotcha, Slade. Basically, I have not arranged it with my friend, but like I could go up and visit them, bring my streaming equipment, and stream from their place. That's kind of how I get out to stream more freely these days. But I have not arranged it yet because they said they might be away on a Friday again. And I'm like, maybe we'll skip this week and go for next week. Coal mine. Oh yeah, like, dude, people underestimate when I genuinely say I would stream like a crazy person. I would do more community-based things. I would go ham on this. Like, the people genuinely underestimate that. Right now, I do short little, like, randos and stuff. Which is nice. But, yeah. That's all I have time for, because, you know, the old man is out of the house earlier in the day, some days. So. It is, like, I've explained it. I don't know if people take me seriously or it sounds odd or whatnot, but I do think people do. It's just... Sometimes I have people not wrapping their head around it, asking me, you want to play a game together? I'm like, I can't. Can you jump on this Discord call right now? I'm like, unfortunately, I can't. Like, their perception of
what the hell is this?
The reality of it, it's funny. Not to be too dramatic or anything. Like, I fully accept it at this point. Just inconvenient. Thanks, Slade. What the hell is this? This might be Devil May Cry. Yeah, totally. Stick around because Dante's gonna show up. He's featured in this game. Getting 6. Yeah, I know. But that is the reality in some cases for people, like, genuinely. So, having been in this perspective long enough, I do see streaming as a bit of a luxury that I used to kind of like, when I lived in my other place, felt like it was, you know, something you could always do in your free time. So, it changed my perspective a bit. I think a lot of times, like, I can understand people's perspective of seeing it as something you could always probably make time for. Literally, I only have time for it at the moment. So yeah. And that's the funny thing, it's just like, yeah, it's different from perspective. Yeah, another day. But I do hope you guys enjoy the Lunder, anyway. Dun 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 dun. Get more money? It's true. I also have, like, a... You ever watch Doug? I'm just gonna be outright and say it. He messes around with code and different ideas. Not that I want to copy his style, but I want to, like, code some things. Like, the Lunder tracker was coded, the multi-world was coded. Something from Mega Man, like Mega Man Versus kind of thing where you get... That's what I wanted to work on next. Like, I wouldn't mind incorporating some more, like, elements where chat is involved more in things on certain days. Like, I'll always do my classic gaming streams, but I'm also picturing that, too. But I do that as a hobby, but I feel like I could integrate this stuff into streaming and make the streams more exciting sometimes. But that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, you know, if I was doing more streams, I'd be more inspired to keep to do these things, you know. Tell him. That's the thing. I'm the kind of guy that just, like, I want to give them away for free. So, like... More on the side of, like, you know. Ever do it for free? I would do music for free. Also, that's another thing I can't really do as much in this house. I miss it. But yeah, like, I don't know, if I make music, I kind of want to give it out for free because I'm so sick of copyright stopping. Like, if you wanted to listen to music on stream, you always have to go, oh, what's the copyright on this? And I understand, but I wish there was more of a system where, like, Twitch partnered with Spotify or something. Or, I don't know. Partnered with an artist that you can pay a bit of royalties to use music on stream. There's no system like that. Worth something? I guess, but I don't know. If people want to give money, they give money, but I don't want them to have to buy anything. It's just how I feel as a person. I guess I just fundamentally like the idea of accessibility in some cases, like... But if, let's say, I make a side business where I sell some kind of, like, 3D models that I've painted for Or Warhammer or something. Yeah, that would definitely be money, too. Not Warhammer, but you know what I mean? Like, there's D&D. People pay for convenience. I've thought about this before. I get a new place, get a 3D printer, print out 3D models, paint them, sell them on. It's a good business. So... Can sell it too, you're right. If I'm selling it, it would have to be like artwork, CD, vinyl. There's something along the lines of like, you're getting something extra. Did I just skip out on that strength tonic? Am I crazy? Ah, man. Okay, we have Gamba Pass, but we can't really use it. I don't want to play Slime Smasher on one. Gotham Knight sucked ass? Oh no. It's like, give us the deets. I'm scared, but I'm also intrigued. Alright. Is there anything down here? Yeah, there's nothing down here. Did we skip? This tracker is overpowered. I still haven't edited the tracker tutorial video. I totally forgot I was supposed to do that. I hate my brain sometimes. Groundwork for Arcanite did, but it's so much worse. Oh. I just have a growing, you know, like, I'm not that excited about AAA titles as a person, generally. I don't get that excited for new games. Unless I, like, watch enough gameplay that I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Which is rare. Like, it is. Maybe I'll play Baldur's Gate someday? But usually it's like, oh, come on, the indies are frickin'... I look at an indie game, I'm like, doesn't cost that much and it looks kind of fun. Oh, MGS Remake? Yeah, that's... Yeah, Delta looks good. I feel like the lighting is different and everything, because the original had like a green sheen, but it does... You can actually like mess with that in settings, can't you? Not that it needs to have that either. It's ray tracing, yeah, like... It sticks to how the original plays very well, and it looks better. That's all people want when they want to, like, an update to a game, really. Am I taking crazy pills out here? Mermaid boots? Oh, yeah, I get where to go now. Well, I think... Hey, other crazy cannot be contained. This is the kind of message Haunch drops in chat. Like, this is how he says hello. How you doing, Haunch? He is exactly like this IRL too, so just so you know. The track darts shoot an arc. I think that was to compensate for the ease that you could move and shoot at the same time, which in the original you have to stay still. That's what I heard someone say, at least. I don't know how much truth there is to that. Like, I forget, honestly. Hodge brings his wisdom, yeah. It does get some getting used to, yeah. I suppose the idea is there that, like... I also watched a gun expert talk about Delta, because it came up in my like YouTube feed. Not that I'm a gun enthusiast or anything. Somebody's reading into this, aha! But it's it was interesting. Like, the models of the guns, and a lot of the times, have a lot of accuracies, but some shenanigans Kojima threw in there. Apparently, trank guns are not very good at piercing, like, clothing and armor and stuff, so they weren't really, like, a viable solution. Like, one of the ideas for a gun type wasn't trank darts, it was, like, poison. Because it's more of a guaranteed kill if poison gets in your system, but they couldn't figure out how to get the needle to penetrate all the time. Yeah. So, I mean, you could probably pull it off nowadays, but back then they just kind of gave up on the idea of like something that would work that way. I opened Twitch again. Augers. Did I know? Yeah, I did. I see a closed chest, and I'm like, did I? I just throw away my healing at this point. Is a war crime nowadays, guy? I get you. I didn't say that I wanted that. Holy shit. Oh god. But if like a good tranquilizer weapon existed, then like, oh my god, it's a sizer. That is odd. I don't understand. Yes, what you been up to lately? What have you been doing? How you been spending your free time? And guys, how have you been finding the Lunder streams? Like, I keep doing it each day now. Like, I could go to different games, but like, if people are vibing with this, I'm happy. Let's go. Alright. But I've lived here currently for about a year, and before that, I lived somewhere that like I could stream. But no, before that I lived in the UK, and I lived there for like 4 or 5 months, I think. Oh, it's the armor. Yeah, 4 or 5 months. I'd say 4.5 months roughly. And before that, it was like I was living here briefly, and then back in the old. So for let's say about 2 years, my streaming schedule has never been as consistent as it used to be at one point in the past. Ah, man. That's useful. If you're a scrub. Not been hanging for it, but also Silk Song. A lot of Silk Song. Let's go, Cyborgian. Doesn't shy away from the brutal nature of Silk Song. I hear people complaining about. Just know that you're going to get bullied, and it is that game. But I want to play it. The movement looks fun as heck. Besides that, like, I like difficult games. I do, however, find that boss runbacks and certain enemy designs are not going to be my favorite, but yeah. I will definitely enjoy Silk Song as well. I just need to finish off Hollow Knight. Desert has 4 checks, but I'm not boots. I will just go there anyway, see what happens. And try Silk Song. Why do I have to beat that game? What's that game got it? I know people have recommended me that game, actually. Funny. Come on, Lunder. How long have I been streaming total? Like 4 or 5 years? I think? Which feels long when I say it. I feel like I was pretty, like, a shy person in the beginning, starting my streams. To some degree, like. Now that's gone. That's kind of one of the reasons I was interested in streaming. Was like, I need to get out of my, like, sometimes I felt like I was being a reserved person that way. Kind of helped with that. Also, it also helped me realize that some of my, like, when I'm joking, I sounded serious and stuff. Like, it has actually helped me, like, that way too. So in a funny way, it's like helped me in a way that I kind of hoped it would, but also, yeah, nice. But helped me grow. Anchors is here? Where's Anchors? Oh, hi, Sky. Hey, I mixed you up with Slade temporarily, because you guys both have yellow. One moment there. Alright. I don't know what it was, but I was like, hey, this room was chilly in the morning. So I decided to throw on something. Surprising. Are we heading towards colder months or what? But it's grinding out. What's up? We'll just go into Rudes. Hugs? Oh my god. Punch, what age are you? I mean, actually, I appreciate you. I just, like, I can't comprehend you. Let's have something playable, yes. Also, the movement has heavily taken inspiration from Lunder. After watching this research, if you make a Lunder game, cyborg game, I will be obsessed with it forever. You'd be making drugs. It would be methamphetamine mixed with fentanyl. Because even as much as I like Lunder, I feel like there's a few things that could be even like expanded upon or improved upon in some ways. But yeah, I don't know. This top-down movement with this isometric perspective, the tricky one. So. You time management quarter with hard. Yes, illegal, yeah. Alundra 2? We don't talk about Alundra 2, because I've not played it. I think it's supposed to be like a decent game. From what I've heard from people. It just got swept under the rug as the ugly stepchild because this came before it. Also, it's like characters and story are not anything to write home about. Its gameplay isn't as... I don't know. Something feels very, like, controlled about this version of the game. Like, but I think Alundra 2 is still worth playing. Yeah, it has nothing to do with what? It's Alundra in name, but not in any other way. Like, the main character's named Alundra, and they call it Alundra 2, and it doesn't have the main character here. It has nothing to do with the story. It was simply a way of getting the company to sell things. See, I've talked about this before, but magazines of the time were like, dated 2D graphics. Good game, but, you know, the game is dated. You can play games like Final Fantasy VII with modern 3D graphics and stuff. And the amount of copies they put worldwide was not enough either. So Alundra, as much as I felt like it could have succeeded better, was also a timing thing and also like a... I don't know. Okay, I'm going the wrong way now. I guess we do Lars' script. I know, isn't that crazy? Perspective change things. The intro to this game is kind of slow-paced as well. I don't know if it had anything to do with people's perception of it. But yeah, it's just a series of unfortunate events. But the thing is, the first game in a series doesn't always sell the best. But because of how well performing the first one might have... Like, I hope you get what I'm saying, is like, a sequel to a game, if the first one did well enough, can build on that legacy and sell even more copies if it's enough like the original, or if it's like good as. The way I'm talking about this is like Alundra could have been built up as a franchise. I feel like, but Lunder 2 did not land. They went 3D to kind of get with the times, and it just doesn't look as good. Yeah. It's like Mega Man Legends style look to it, but without as much graphical charm, or not as well. But I think when you're running around the map, it looks good, but the cutscenes... Okay, I'm being very critical now. I'm being very critical. It looks alright. It's just not as well styled as some of the 3D games of the time as well. Ocarina of Time looked at you. Oh. Oh, Slade. Where's Lozo? He'll be so bad. That's an interesting one. It's not like I... Ooh. It looked alright. I think it looked good enough, like. And in some cases, it looked good as you're running around the place, but when you zoom into the characters and you zoom into the backgrounds or take any time to look at them, you're like, ah, yeah, these are compressed as heck. Yeah, that could be very interesting, Haunch. I do like some of the Ys games, but not some of them. But man, the combat in like Memories of Celceta and Ys 8 was very fun to me. I did really enjoy it. You get rewarded for like perfect blocking and perfect parrying, and you go crazy. Yeah, but they did try not to be as realistic with the cartoony nature of. But I agree, realistically and everything. Like, they, I guess they could have leaned that way. If they wanted to. I played Ocarina of Time with mods, which upped the frame rate and improved the graphics, and I'm like, I'll be real, guys, this is the way I want to play the game. Just better textures, better frame rate. Don't hate me. But hate me, I don't care. Ship of Arcana and stuff, like, But I think the fundamental gameplay is what kept people around, right? Super good gameplay, um, interesting world. Okay, I don't think it looks like... Okay. Some of the backgrounds look like doo-doo water, but when you're away, when you're running around on your adventure, and you're not like zoomed in onto the backgrounds or some of the character models, you kind of get away with it. So for a lot of the gameplay, it's like, ah. But yeah, it's not like... Whenever I walk into that town, I'm like, I cannot believe this background. I can't... I need to play this on a CRT or something. Maybe CRT really helped. You know what I'm saying? Like, for being... You might be looking at it from the perspective that way, too. I'm saying you can get away with it. I think it's perfectly fine. I think if you played it on a CRT, it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. That's what I'm trying to say. I do be streaming. Hey Gav, how's it going? What have you been up to lately? I know you've been playing Hollow Knight. Are you gearing up for Silksong? Yes, with evolving the genre, games go along and experimenting. They tend to... Yeah, I agree, Haunch. I'll put it this way. A Lundra does not need to be a Lundra for it to be a good game. It's just the format of it was really good. When people compare this to Zelda, and I can see all of the inspiration, all the things they kind of stole it away or, like, used. But the darkness of the story, the characters feel more realistic. The platforming from the get-go is really good. The dash cancelling was such a good idea. It's like, you take that Zelda formula and you nail it, what Lunder felt like to me. And also you give platforming from the beginning, which is a big deal. Like, it really is. I really do like the balance of the weapons in this game, too. I mean, damage-wise, some of them are broken, but the reasons to use flail, or bow, or sword are very relaxing. Yeah, the puzzles are, like, better than a lot of Zelda games. Some puzzles in Zelda is like, hey, have you killed all the enemies in this room? You forgot to do that. Okay, you did it. Here's your key. It's like... And some are better than that, but, like, consistently throughout Alundra is, like, this bold statement of, like, I'm gonna kick your ass with puzzles that are actually really well thought out for the most part. There's one or two that are not as good, but... Or could be a bit... meh. Genuinely, they tried, and they nailed a lot of interesting puzzles. I guess ones are a little overpowered in a way, to be real. But they can whiff on, like, enemies that are one tile high, like slimes. Is that Reaper up there? He's floating, dude! What the fuck? I've never seen this happen. Huh? What the... Okay, dude. Alright. DLC unlocked. Holy shit, get him away! Yeah, and honestly, I appreciate that they did that. I do think they could be a little less cryptic if they wanted. So I will agree that that could be a thing. How about wall push a block on button? Yeah, there is harder puzzles in Zelda games too, but like when you really break it down, the puzzles are different. Also, I've never played a 2D Zelda that focused this much on platforming. And even when you play 3D Zeldas for the most part, like, the focus isn't platforming too much. Alundra gives you the Zelda style with a lot of platforming. Anyway. All that aside, it's just interesting conversation. What was so smooth? I don't know what I did. I could have done the torches with the bow, actually. When shops everyone show me that impressive. Yeah, like. Also, Silksong isn't like shorts. It wasn't short DLC. It's a full like post-game game. It is beyond. It's like DLC built in. It's insane. There is absolutely nothing in the modern era that tends to do that as much. So it's like, it's insanely impressive. Oh, you too sweet as always, I bet. What is happening here? People being nice to each other? Unbelievable. If I'm a pursuer... Gotcha. Love the community, but 100 yourself because of that tutorial for Silksong. Tutorial for Silksong game. I heard that some game journalists were upset that they didn't get an early copy of Silksong. And then they made the argument that, like, how are people supposed to know that they should buy it if they don't have a review? And it's like, do you realize gamers just see a game that looks good to them and they buy it? And they don't read the review. I'm sorry. I'm confused. Don't have that issue with another game. Shit. Have you tried DS4 tools? Wait, what controller are you using, Gav? Xbox or what? I just thought of something. There's a setting in Steam you could use override Steam input. Like, you stop the game, right-click it for properties, and change the input option. You can change it to the other one, basically, and see if that helps. I'm not sure. PS4 is awesome, but the D-pads wear out on them. I played so many fighting games on them. And I have to buy new D-pads, and the one on Amazon's are cheap. Third-party ones, and they wear out faster. But DS4 pad was my favorite controller to hold and play on. But because of the D-pads wearing out, I kind of lost interest in them. Version 2 is better than version 1 for DS4 pads. Version 1 can wear out on the charging port, and it has a greater likelihood of the D-pad wearing down. If I see a good version 2 DS4 pad online for not too much, I will buy it. Also, I bought a PS4 pad on Amazon or on eBay before, claiming to be a version 2, the best one, and all this for a relatively good price. Yeah, it was a third-party knockoff. You could tell by just like looking into it. Uh-oh. Yeah. PS5 pad is a bit chunkier than I like, but I've gotten used to it more and more. And it feels like it's going to last, dude. So I'm actually quite happy with it. My only complaint is where the triggers flare out. Like, the plastic flares out near the triggers. Like, I don't like how much that comes out. That's my only thing. Because whenever I do claw grip, my finger gets dug into slightly by that. I have to reposition my hand. I get nerd out about controllers, as you probably have now guessed. Oh, too late. Why am I waiting so long? Dude. Adaptive triggers is insane. It's really cool. I know what people have said about adaptive triggers, though, is like, when there's more resistance in your controller, your fingers can get tired. I can see that. I remember wearing out a D-pad on a PS2 controller. And PS2 controllers are great when you first get them, but when you wear out the D-pad, you have to press so much harder. I remember playing Street Fighter and getting blisters on my thumb. Like, this isn't normal, right? Typically, I press D-pads quite lightly, so I prefer sensitivity. the GameCube controller, but I don't like the triggers on it. Like if I play Smash Bros, I don't want to shield with the clunker. Also, the controller is quite loud, and I prefer more silent controller. Like, I want to like it. I want to. But I don't think it's quite for me. New patch? Why not? Like, people are silly and nostalgic. They'll buy it all. I don't think Nintendo understands their own gamers to a degree. They're very, like... They understand marketing. They understand sales. But... And sometimes they understand, like, gamers from a certain perspective. Then it's like, they missed the mark as well. Yeah, absolutely. But the enthusiasts will buy the shit out of things as well, like... Wait, I could do this then? Wait, that... Oh, not work on this? What the heck? For real. It's not. Alright. Some of these torches are weird, I guess. I think a Lunder was programmed in an environment where they went like, hey, do you have the code for the torches? I don't know where I put it. Here, use this. This is the template I started with. Okay. They just, or like, they just remade, or like they, because some switches can be activated by the beam, others can't. Some torches can be only activated by sword, but others can be activated by anything, and these ones can't be activated by bow, but they can be activated by wand. I can't. I can't. I really can't. It's absurd. I just think like old controllers made more sturdy sounds good to me. Like, I don't need a controller with triggers. I actually prefer controllers without, because I don't play shooters. You know, that to me sounds just fine. That's more just a AAA industry, yeah. The AAA industry likes to both play it safe in terms of like difficulty and casual appeal, but they also get stuck on like rushing their games and marketing, and it's like the games just turn out to be kind of mid a lot of the time, and people kind of move on quickly, and some turn out to be buggy day one, but you have the odd outliers. You do have your odd outliers. Your Dark Souls, your Baldur's Gates, your Pathfinders, you know... Final Fantasy 16 was relatively a good enough game. Wasn't perfect, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you have your outliers too. Alright, there's the good stuff. We can actually do things now. I love some AAA titles, don't get me wrong. Just insane to me that they're able to charge €20 for Silksong. It's over 50. Yeah, it's a lot of people spending like 70 hours or 65 hours, like, get all the content done. Like, it is easier to develop a 2D game from the perspective of, like, environment collision and all of the textures and graphics you're trying to make realistic. But what AAA studios do not understand is you don't need to make those kind of games to make a successful game. You could have, like, a AAA studio spin-off studio that could make indie-like titles, and it'd probably be more successful than their main studio. You don't need to spend all this budget. And the more budget you spend, the more safe you're going to take some decisions. I don't know, man. Like, if you're going to make a good AAA game, actually get people who like games to play a game a lot throughout the process. Like, you taste your food when you're cooking. To know that you're making something good. You learn a lot from that. I don't know, it's just funny. I do not buy into the modern gaming hype. Like, I don't need to play every new game. I have so many good old games that I know about and like to play, like... And I'm taking a risk on this new game that I'm like, doesn't look that exciting. I say risk, but you know what I mean. I have to be sold on it. Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and Hollow Knight. I'm sold. Like, I'm getting it. 150 million? Oh, Jesus. But that turned out really well. I'm thinking, yeah, classic one. Can't be 20, yeah. The thing is, I know that, or I'll say this, I think that the Silksong devs, like Team Cherry, want people to play their games more than they care about money. Like, I genuinely think it. Like, when Toby Fox released Deltarune, it was just people could get it for free and stuff. Like, huh? Like, once they've made enough money, they are happy to, like, make the margins lower for themselves to sell something. I will say, though, like, 3 devs, there's so much talent between them. Yeah. The games haven't gone up in date. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about this whole idea of, like, why don't you do less money-intensive, less graphic-intensive games? Gamers would still play them. And yeah, testing needs to happen at every stage. I don't know, man. Microtransactions and stuff like that, like, I don't want to play any mobile games. I don't think a lot of people enjoy the microtransaction side of those games either. But it is a way to make money for studios. Pay to win is a bad model, but pay for cosmetic, it doesn't bother me. I actually don't mind pay for cosmetic, let's be real. Like, yeah, that's fine. I would prefer your cosmetics to look cool and be worth the money, though. Like, I don't want them to be some, like, cash grab shill cosmetic as much. Alright. Well, they don't want to give it. Yeah, it doesn't have to look like crap, though. I guess what I'm saying is, like, you could have a side studio that helps you take more risks and try different ideas out. I don't know. It's like a model that, like, may or may not work, and it's idealistic, but I think it has a merit because indie games can pop off without having all that. They can recycle if they use same engine with low cost. I'm thinking not the same engine as, or well, maybe same engine, but like, okay. Let's say a studio like Square, they do make side games, right? That's kind of what they're doing, so. But like Bravely Default isn't as expensive as their main stuff. You do know a lot, like, so I take what you say as well, of course, here. I'm just speaking out my butt. But, I'm trying to, like, make sense with it, too. Like, I'm trying to think about it. Oh, yeah, okay. That is an expensive engine. maybe there's better examples. But I don't know. I'm just kind of getting at, like, if you make a less expensive game, but make it stylistic, you don't need to spend as much money on it. What I'm trying to say. Where do I go now? I guess Coastal. Yeah, Coastal's good. Yeah, Haunch loves that as well, like... I think Square Enix understands that, like, you can make games that don't cost as much as your main titles, and, you know, that helps you. And those can also pop up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying there's a clear answer here, I just feel that a sole focus on making the most intensity, graphical, and interesting games that way, and then for them to turn out to be not well received is a big risk. Investor problem came out of COVID. The game market, private investors, yeah, it jumped up. Off the video games, yeah. The QC site, everyone. Finance projects. I'd say, like, when it comes to cutesy aesthetic, it depends for me. I like how Dragon Quest looks, but there's some games I'm just like, not for me. But I like cartoonish, goofy looking things, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, what was it, Wonder Boy? And the new one of that was like, I really like the style of that as well. I'm just gonna go down. That is not worth the risk. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, there can be a focus on stylistic games that also sell well, that you don't have to put money into. And that can help your studio grow on the side. Worked on 11 for PC? Okay, that's insane. Alright, Slade, your freaking resume is amazing. Funny thing is... Oh my god. If you haven't already, Haunch, give Slade a follow. I think you'd like his streams. If you shoutouts Siege Slade. If Slade. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I feel like there's some quote-unquote risks that need to be taken to make games feel better. Like, oh, this part of the game isn't easy. Let's make it super casual friendly more than anything else. Like, no. Sometimes difficulty is rewarding, you know? I'm a big fan of difficulty options in every game. Except maybe Dark Souls, because its identity would be kind of best with an easier option. But in a most game scenario, I like the idea of difficulty options. Because then your hardcore players are happy, and your novice players are happy. But yeah, so the Japanese culture fits into everything clicks in one major system of the console. The console, those guys got it, but when it comes to abstract PCs, they were clueless. Oh man. I get it. There's only like so much you can cram in that a regular old noggin, like, or it feels like a lot. My stress aren't stress. Your stress isn't. Is that what you call your streams? Your stress? Holy. Oh, I know how you feel. Rare footage of me using bow in this game. Blood's camping around the corner. Come on! Alright. That's wild. Like, I have no idea how much stuff has gone on in Slade's life, but it's very interesting to hear about all this stuff. What am I doing? Yeah, brain farted. One HP speedrun, are you crazy? I'd like to think so. Thank you. Glad you noticed. It's not really a speedrun more than as a randomizer with 1 HP. But there is a timer going. When chat sees timer, oh, speedrun. Which, you know, I'm not gonna stop you from believing it is. Speech, I want that to be an emote. Sounds amazing. Oh, come on, dude. What are you doing over here? Bro? No. Did I go record no one will ever beat? I don't think that's the case. Unless nobody decides to beat it. Like, I think there's people capable of beating it for sure. But will they do it? I don't know. Who else would try it? I don't know, actually. I just want to challenge myself, like... That's insane. Oh, no! They are scarier when you're on 1 HP. No! That could be good. I don't think it is, though. One more try. Oh, retro achievements. Nice, dude. I've been told I should give that a go and, like, see how fast I can do it. Maybe it's good. Probably I take out a bomb or something for that. I don't know what the retro achievements are like for this game. How have you been finding it, friends? Okay. What? Alright, that is like 1 pixel away from being correct. Which, if I had a bomb to have that extra jump frame, would be nice. But let's try to do this quicker. Like, I can do this quicker, but it usually puts it off time. Yeah, I'm just a bit nervous about dying. Dude, again? I'm sorry. I'm pulling you and doing something crazy? Ooh, bro. Let's go. Pull this guy. There we go. That's good enough. I guess I'm rusty, so, like, usually I put a slight delay in there. The slight delay turned into a too much delay. I should have just tried to do it quickly. Yeah, it's a script I made for this. Pretty handy, Eleanor. It just kind of makes sense. These bros can't even walk into doorways. Love it. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest hard mode, I only had 2 rules. Can only save on the overworld town if the battle were set to the last save point instead of trying to fight. I like that. I think it was a little too forgiving as a game, but I really like Mystic Quest regardless. It was just a fun romp. I think it gets more hate than it deserves. Oh, I'm... no, dude! Okay, we have a Wonder Essence, but I want... Really? Okay, yeah, GG's. I revived into it, like... Alright, new seed. GG's. Bum 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 bum. Now it's for the blamed Shadow Clock. Frickin' Slade talking about Mystic Quest and me trying to respond to it like I fucking was trying to play the video game, man, and you have to come in with this hot button topic that I need to say words on, and now I'm fucking dead? Slade, what do you have to say for yourself? Unbelievable. Okay, let's go. That's it. Alright, your turn. You do what HP Rando. I just do this because it's fun for me to do, and the better I get at doing this, the better the speedruns are going to go when I do them again. Alright. Why is my controller overlay, like, not showing up? What is up with that? Did that the last day, too. It's like... Okay. But, I'd say I have one more, go for today, and then I have to wrap up. This is... Where the heck did I put the controller overlay? There it is. I'm just gonna reset it. See if that fixes it. Oh, there you go. No idea why that disappeared. I will be making a tutorial on how to set up the tracker for the Rando and all that stuff not too long from now. I know people have been asking and pestering. It's really not that hard to set up. Like you could download it, read the README, and you're good. Like it's. But you know, I will. I've made the video. I just need to edit it. So is this the correct? And now we got it. Perfect. Weapon swapping too? Yeah, it's part of it. Like, if you're using BizHawk, you can load scripts in. That's one of them, yeah. The weapon swapping has one other feature that's nice. You can swap between scrolls and books. If you prefer to use a scroll at a certain moment, you can do that. Like if I pick up Wind Book and I want to use Wind Scroll because it hits the enemies better. Yeah, it's nice. That's mainly for Rando more than anything, right? 3, 2, 1, boom. I guess I should tell you as well, Rats. We've done a crowd control for Lunder. Now you're probably confused. Sorry, Jane's confused. It's not like everybody has done a crowd control. It's more that like Urban Boots, Cliffs of Madness. I was bored, I was coding, and then we make crowd control happen. Hey. Yeah, without it, probably the most brutal? You sure it'd be more brutal? I used to play that game on purpose, without retrying. Genuinely. I used to reset the console every time I died. Then I found out later that I didn't fully die when I was younger, and I reset it anyway, because I was just like, hey, I've already been playing it this way. Alright. But man, yeah, I do like Mystic Quest. I think it's a good, like, RPG if you're younger as well. Like, not younger, but, like, you're getting into RPGs. But I think there's elements where, like, yeah, some fights can be a little challenging if you... depending on how you play the game. That thing? I will never use auto battle. What thing to do? Chopping down trees? Yeah, damage battle sprites. You're right. Those are nice, dude. How's underground? Okay, there's a check in underground. We'll see if it's this one. Yo, Rats Retro, thank you for the follow, dude. Hope you enjoy the stream. FF8 recall have damaged models. Oh, cool. Did they... Excellent. I don't remember damaged models in FFF necessarily. Oh, they did. I think in some cases, right? Excellent. Dude, you died. You took damage. The president, I think, had like a thing where he changed into a ghoul, and then I think he becomes a damage ghoul. I'm not sure. And then the big machine that you fight at the base, I think. I think the spider. He fell down, I guess. That's not like a damage sprite necessarily. You know what a Pepsi. Pepsi Man. Nice one, Slade. Well, Pepsi Man is like, when you play the game, he just puts his hand forward, the screen fills with Pepsi. So I imagine he just filled the desert with Pepsi, you know? And then it was all good again. Oops. I keep doing it too early now. Oh, wait. Okay, you're right. I forgot. Yeah. I don't know why. It is just a cactus. I guess, yeah. He just dies. Sorry. The dramatic ending. There's only one check in Tarn's. Dang. I fully committed. I'm just hoping the check is on this route now. That's good, actually. I'm glad I full checked. Oops. It's Pepsi Man's fault. Too much advertising on the brain. All these kids and their Pepsi Man. That was the best ad marketing campaign. Okay. Please be the item. Please be the item. We gotta do the room, guys. Alright. Do the room. And lose the Wonder Essence. And kind of make this a 2-hit run. Something. Or don't do the room. What do you guys think? There's a chance we could do this with just not getting hit ever. But it's unlikely. What are we doing in the room? Good. It's just so... That is the most mockery... What am I supposed to do with extra defense? Oh, it's so stupid. It's like getting extra armor right now. Yo, welcome, Lozo. Get less hurt? Yeah! I'm so happy we got silver frickin' armlet from there. I need to turn off those checks or something. Oh my god. So bad. Yo. Lozo, how have you been spending your free time lately? Actually, I already know the answers to that. Not playing Silk Song! Yeah, but... Alright. Oh no, I found armor! Whoa! It's like... Half damage! Oh no, it's not like the minimum damage is 1 regardless. No, we'll do half damage. Would it round up or round down, cute? E. Like, what would it turn to? Who knows? Welcome, welcome. What do you guys eat for breakfast? Random question, I know. I kind of like... As I said, I might have a sandwich. I tend to have that protein powder mix now, kind of thing. I'm just wondering what other people's morning routines are. Eggs, bet? How fancy are you? How do you wake up and go, yep, I need eggs to have a second name? Where does that come from? How did you get there? You were secretly a royalty in a previous life. Okay. It all makes sense now. Whatever I have in the fridge, my man! Yeah, sometimes I don't even... Like, I've skipped breakfast and stuff, like... It's not consistent for me. Oh, Merrick Shop is nothing? Let's get out of here. Kill her army with 10 gilder. Yo. Thanks, Merrick. Frickin' scam artist over here. And then one English muffin, so I have to do something with it? English muffin? Bruh. I don't even know what that really is. He didn't turn the other direction. How is Cliffs looking? Cliffs has a tree? Yeah, we should have went Cliffs. How is Lara's Crypt? 3 as well. I don't want to go there necessarily. Ever really eat breakfast? I tend to eat something at the start of the day, but it's usually not always the same thing. Like, screw it. A lot of butter? That's not too bad. I think over the years I've become very simple with my food, like, in some ways. I rarely have much outside of the ingredients. Like, I add slight sauce or anything, but I'm quite happy being quite boring in some cases. I think it's partial laziness. It's like, oh, I don't want to put in the extra effort. But that sauce right there sounds pretty easy. Welcome, Nico. You've killed my eardrums for the 80 billion time. Oh, you can't go that way yet. There he is. This is what Nico does, drops in with the... Usually... Yeah, you did drop in with Dante earlier. Enough of that, Nico. Calm it down. Yeah, Loza, how did you... I think it's like... He said the last day he really enjoys it, but he thinks some things he's not sure about. But I don't want to speak too much for him. I'm sorry, I remembered what you said instead of... 2 egg yolks, tablespoon of liquid, what's liquid? Liquid. Just add a bit of liquid stick. the frickin' things, the sauce comes together and starts lecturing you about World War II and stuff. And genome soldiers. Oh shit. Too much liquid in this. Like, you eat it and that starts happening. Suddenly your arm starts attacking you. Too much MGS reference? Never can have enough. What are we doing here? Yeah, walk down there, thank you. Where's this guy at? Where's he at? He's over there in the trees. Just staring over, okay. I'll accept that. Another penny. Every life vessel's been turned into a 1 guilder, so if anybody's confused, that's why I'm getting a lot of 1 guilders. Fairy Pond has 2 checks. Oof. Harsh thing about Fairy Pond is if you go there, you have to commit. Not a lot of chests to encourage going there either. Milk of water doesn't really matter. Okay. I know some people that like had milky coffee where they put like coffee in and then they like, oh, what if we just made it milk? Like the rest of it is no hot water, milk, put it in the microwave. I tried it a couple times, but I'm just like, ah, I'm good. Like, I like the bitterness of coffee enough at this point. Stockholm syndrome. That I don't mind having it more bitter. That being said, I used to put a lot of sugar into my coffees in the past. Nowadays I put sweetener in there a little bit. But I also like, it's weird, I like black coffee and I like sweet coffee, but I don't like an in-between too much. Because if you nail the in-between ratio, the bitterness doesn't shine or the sweetness doesn't shine, and you just taste like almost nothingness. You want to get the ratio right, but you don't want to get it like too much in one way, or too much in like that way. So much. You could make an omelet at Alfredo, it's easy. You could even use a cup to do it. Just get 2 eggs, whisk them, throw it in a frying pan. Add a bit of lettuce or something. Your GG's. I was just, like, we're not talking complicated recipes with the sauce, even. You can barely make eggs and uses. Oh no. Alright. I overestimated your power. I hate how it tastes, however much sugar I add to it. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm the guy who likes the sense of character coffee has you don't get from anything else, but there is a bitterness that comes with that I actually have come to really enjoy. So that's a different take, right? But I do have a lot of teas and stuff. I think we talked about tea before, like chai, vanilla chai and stuff being my favorite. Yeah. It's Magic Seed and Olga's Ring. Olga's Ring is not bad. I can make burgers, but anything else that requires boiling sort to ruin it. Look. Boiling's easy, Alfredo. You walk away, you come back after a while, you whisk it once, and walk away for another 5 minutes, and it's done. Like, what? How is this? What? Okay. I apparently do. I think we should all learn how to cook to some degree, because eating out is expensive, guys. If you ever want to save up, and you're on a budget, eat in. And it's healthier, too, if you cook it yourself. Sorry to be... I don't know, I'm being a nerd now. I just don't eat? Okay, fair enough. Jep. I like saying Jep instead of Yep is funny. Good old Jep. Oh, we have Steel Flail early? I like getting Steel Flail early because Wand outclasses it, but if you get it early, it's like, you have an excuse to use it now. think cooking is not too complicated when you, like, look at it from the perspective of, like, just make something you enjoy, right? Um, I don't know, I've often overthought cooking, you get me. Like, oh, I need to do the recipe just right, I need to do this with it, and then I just went, like, what if I made pasta, and then I threw, I don't know, something else in there? Like, what if I made noodles and added curry? Weird combo, kinda enjoyed it. Like, I don't know, that got me more into cooking, was not being as strict, trying things out. Then I kind of got more into it, but I'm not the best chef or anything. Yeah, I will say, like, it is more convenient to have, like, a simple menu of foods that you can cook or make. Making sandwiches isn't hard, making wraps isn't hard. Um, like, you can cook up ingredients for a tortilla, it wouldn't take too long. You can make things in an air fryer and walk away and eat that. Like, there's a bunch of methods to make your meals easier or stick to easier things, and I usually do that myself. Like, where to go next is a good question. Can't trust this guy? Can't trust your face. Got him. Yeah, I feel like a lot of recipes add a bunch of ingredients that you really did not need to add, but it's the chef's version of making it, and it will make it so much better if you add that pinch of sugar or salt right at this moment, and black pepper, and you need Cajun seasoning. But the basic ingredients are still the same, so why do I need all this extra stuff? But yeah, I do find it to be a bit, like, almost gate-kept because of that. Oh, this gets rid of grass? You guys know that? That's kind of cool. You know what? I'm just gonna redo the screen. That guy's in a bad spot. Enough about your face. There's a lot of hair in front of it that you just hide your face with all the time. I'd know that jawline anywhere. If a lot of others, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best approach. Like, simplify down a recipe, try that out if you like it, add your own preferences to it then, or you could follow more of the recipe. But it's very intimidating looking at a recipe, like, with tons of steps and ingredients and just going, ah, man. It really is just much simpler to get the basics out and then add to it later. We have merman boots? I forget. Okay. Underground waterway is one check. We can do in a sec. This area still has another check. Then the roofs. Wait a second, is that faster? Well, not really. But you spend more time in the air? Oh my god. You know, you're on sand and it's faster to jump. Anyway. Like, I just instinctively did it and I'm like, why did I... Huh. Like a true friendo? I would never do that. I take my work seriously, fish. Yeah, send him to Lozo. He'll know what to do. Bum-ba-da-ba-bum. I was a vegetarian for 6 years, so I experimented with a lot of different ideas for food. One thing I actually didn't end up enjoying was like a bit of stuffing, the red kidney beans, because they're kind of flavorless, but they act as good filler. And then you put like a slight bit of curry or like sauce on that and put it in a wrap. Or you can make a rice version where you just slice the bean or rice and stuff. Or, yeah, it worked out well. Bean jumps? We don't have them today. I forgot to vet the seed fish, so we don't have any frickin' hot dogs or anything. It's driving me nuts. Why don't you just put a bunch of sausages in the baguette? You know, make a giant hot dog baguette. Mustard it up and everything. Go crazy. Here's what is booting. That's so satisfying. I'm always going to, like... I don't know, there's something about the environment of classic console OSs. You know? Or the boots and stuff. I just don't feel that way as much when I boot up, like, a more modern console sometimes. Maybe it's just nostalgia. Jesus! I'm dead. Or not. Holy. I read that correctly, yes! Oh my god. It's actually easy enough to die in this area because of all the logs in the water. Yes, you know, want to be logged on. Where else could we go? Coastal is available, so I don't know why I'm here, necessarily. We'll see what this check is, I guess. It'll take a sec, though. Yeah, I should be focusing on certain areas, to be real. Oh, this could be dangerous. But we do have this. Again, boomers. Back to Lurk. I need to get back into playing Link to the Past randos and stuff as well. I had fun with that. I like learning randos and like doing randos. Yeah. There goes our grace hit. I don't know why I wasted it there. Alright, lock in. These enemies are jerks. Wait, why did he move? What the frick? If I get killed by a freaking fish, I'm done. They're also called killers. That's what the fish are called in there. The funny thing is, fish, I'm like, do I want to practice Kingdom Hearts 2 Rando now that we're more even? I feel like the better you get, the more likely I want to get better. Oh, I was too far up? Oh, you're kidding. One more go, I guess. You got killed by a fish, I remember. And it's not like you could do much about it at that point. What the hell? Why is he so fast? Bro! He just couldn't react! Jesus! This is why bow does not work in this game. At least against certain enemies. I did not expect that. I was playing bow to not die, right? That was clever. That was the strategy. Hit him with one arrow. Run so fast to me that I can't even get another shot out. Ugh. I should have just switched sword and then like try to swing right away. But GG's. Those freaking guys are fast, dude. They are so fast. I did already kind of know that, though. Unfortunately, we did not have a good run today. It happens. Dude. Yeah, thanks for the GGs, guys. I will do this again next time I'm live. When it comes to streaming this week, I might not be. I'm not sure. Like, doing the long streams this week, it might be the week after. I do want to get back around to doing some longer streams again as well. Decent game. Thank you, Losa. Oh, man. Average game. Yeah, I can tell. Or Agraba, if you're a KH2 Rando player. Alright, guys. Gotta go. But thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. Have a nice flight. Have a good one. Bye-bye.